Hi, this is John from 4.5.com. This is the second in a series of advice and tips on video blogging for property managers. Today's episode is about equipment. Now, since the idea here is for a professional look, not perfect, what we're going for in equipment is very simple. Some of the stuff you may already have, some you won't. So the first thing that you're going to need, obviously, is a camera. But equally important is a tripod. Unless you're a full-time or a big photographer, you may not have one, but luckily they're inexpensive. You go to Target or Walmart or something like that, you can get one for somewhere in the range of $20. You'll need to have a tripod because holding it in your hand just doesn't cut it. The person that's holding it is going to shake no matter what you think. The next thing that you're going to need, like I said, is a camera. Now, a lot of bloggers use their laptops. It's not something that we really suggest because for a really professional appearance, you want to be able to move the camera to where you can have a good background, good light, a good sound, and that is not necessarily sitting at your desk, especially if you've got a lot of books or maybe there's a window behind you that could throw light across you and put you in shadow. This is not something you want, so we really don't suggest a laptop. The next thing that you might have is a cell phone, maybe. One of these, or an iPhone, or for that matter, an iPad. These things are possible as well. But again, you need to be able to connect them to a tripod, which you can get an iPhone or an iPad connector to. If you look those up online, they are available. But also, you need to be very careful that it records in a format that you can easily put onto your computer or upload to the web. Not all of these devices capture in a format that you won't need some sort of conversion for. The other thing is it going to be able to get good sound? Does it have a really crappy little microphone? Give it a test, try it out, but the chances that you're going to be able to use it are low, but it might be worth a shot. The next thing that you might have is a digital camera. Now, modern digital cameras can record in HD. This is one of the things that you do want. You want a nice quality HD video. Again, your phone, maybe it does HD if it's a new one, but maybe it does not. But you want it to record in HD. A camera is pretty good. That's definitely a step up. The sound, sometimes, like on this one, the microphone is on the top. You're going to get a lot of echo coming off the ceiling in that case. We're in an echoey room right now, and if we didn't have a camera that had a microphone on the front of the camera, it would be all echo. The other thing is, again, is it recording in a format like an MP4 or an AVI that are very easily imported and very easily uploaded. This is a Panasonic camera, also Sony cameras record in an AVHD format that is not really easy to import, so you have to look out for that. The next step up, and something that we really suggest, and what we here at 4.5 use, is a pocket video camera. The most famous one once upon a time was the flip camera, but those aren't being manufactured anymore. Luckily, a number of other manufacturers are recording these. They're manufacturing these right now, and people like Sony, Samsung, Kodak all have these pocket video cameras, some of which you can upload directly to the web through a wireless connection. Some of them will have a USB dongle directly on it, so you can plug it right into your computer. Makes it very easy to use. The quality is quite good, usually HD, and the sound is pretty good as well. This is what we really recommend for using for a blog. I forgot to say, the price also very attractive. They start around $100. Sometimes you can get them for a deal for even less. The next thing that we have is, if you already own a video camera, there is a possibility, like if you have kids or family get-togethers, you've got one of the classic ones that you hold in your hand. They're great quality. It is very possible that it has a line in on the side so that you can have a microphone attached to it, which is very good, but you have to be very careful that they record, again, they record in a format that you can easily upload onto a computer. If it's going onto a tape, or sometimes if it's in an internal hard drive but it has a weird file structure, these are things you really want to research. If you've already got one, it's worth researching, but I wouldn't go out and buy one of these to do your video blogging unless you're dead certain that it's going to be handy for you. So that's just a little bit on equipment. Again, you don't need a lot of equipment. In the future episodes, we may talk with a thing or two that is possible that you could, a thing or two that's possible to purchase to add on and augment your videoing experience, but the basics are right there. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call here at 4½. Thanks for listening. This is John.